Okay. So what is testing? So why do you need testing and how it came as in the only it is in the IT world or so is it in different fields also? So if you observe here, if you go to any purchases, all this, generally we'll verify and we'll buy, right? That verification and you will do sample whether it is working or not. Also, you will check it. That's called testing. So that's a simple thing. Anything which is working or not. So it doesn't matter what is only application is not. You can do on the product also. You can do on anywhere whether it is working or not. Verification and validation with those are the two terminologies are going to come. So you will check whether it is working or not. So that's the one thing. But okay, so you simply you given a one word, just verifying whether it is working or not. But how you can apply to a product testing, how you can apply to application testing. So application and products both are two different entities. Products are basically the requirements will come and common to many people. The requirements are common to many people that will be used by many people globally. That's called product. So you take anything, laptop, right? So your Windows laptop or Mac laptop or Linux servers, all this. These are globally used by many people. That's a common requirements for all the people. So application also, it's kind of, it serves your purpose, basically. So applications are different categories will be there. So mobile applications will be there and desktop applications will be there and web applications will be there, right? These are the different kinds of applications. So I'll give you again that demo one more time, application architecture and everything I'll explain. So these applications, you will test on the mobile, you will test on the browser. So these are the browsers. So we have a Chrome browser and you have a Firefox browser and you have Edge browsers. So this is the Edge browser. Before we used to call Internet Explorer. Now, so that is gone. We have a Edge browser from Microsoft. And this is the, so Firefox browser, this icon, you can remember this icon. And this browser came from Mozilla. So that's a Firefox name. And there is a Google Chrome. So Google Chrome is the another browser from Google. So there is a few more also, like from Apple, you have a Safari browser. And we have Opera browser is there. So these are different browsers you will use to open your applications, your web applications. So here even this is called, so here wherever you are typing the URL, this is called URL. In this URL, you will type your URL and then your application will open to you. So this is called address bar. This is called address bar and you will enter your application. And so with this, the protocol and then the URL, it will go and talk to that server and render the data to you. So that's the application, different types which will be there. But how do you know they are working? So how can you confirm it is working? All the pages are working, all the calculations are working. How do we know? So, okay, developer has written the code. Will you send directly to the customer? So do you have a confidence on that? No, we don't have a confidence. And no, we cannot send directly to the customers. Customers are nothing but we are all customers. Like you are using Amazon, you are the customer, right? Because you are using Amazon.com or some other product, Facebook or anything, LinkedIn. These are the websites you are using. So whoever are using that, those are the customers. So they want to use it. or you take any booking flights or booking tickets, online ticketing system. If the ticketing system is not working, your purpose is not served. That means, so the coding hasn't done properly and testing hasn't done proper. First, they will blame testers. And at the same time, the developers also. He hasn't written code properly. So it will go, everybody will be so culprit there if something is not working. So make sure that is properly working or not. The gatekeeper is a tester. And sir, when it is entered into the market, this testing. So previously it was not there. So only developers will write the code and they will test it, and they will send the product and ship the product directly to the customers. And customers faces a lot of problems. And so then they decided, okay, whoever written the code, they should not test it. So that they will think that, okay, my code is good and it is working. But the third person tests and his perspective, no, his ideas are different than developers. So that's why the testing team came into picture. So in order to reduce the cost and mistakes, even developers also will be done some mistakes, right? Those are human guys, right? Humans make mistakes. Those mistakes, if you want to rectify and give the quality oriented product, so other than developers, we need some other third party guys. Who is that? That's the testing team. So they introduced the testing team in that concept to avoid major problems, to avoid loss of business. So all this you can overcome with this testing team. That's why you go anywhere, any company, testing team will be there. So the reason behind this is every application must have a testing team. So developer and tester, both are important. Now at the same time, developers, now many people will be there. I'll give that hierarchy also, overall the major so participants in the application development and completely shipping that. Okay. So that's the main reason why testing came into picture. So the developers are overconfident and they are making a lot of mistakes. Because of that, so customer is losing his business and lot of losses. To overcome those losses and also the business to sustain in the market, they brought a team, testing team. So the testing team main purpose is to find out before customer is using the application, the testing team will use the application inside the company and they will tell, okay, what are all the issues are there. So that means first customer of the application or product is a tester, because tester knows how to use the application and he will break the system. He will find out the issues and so what are the ways we can break and we can make it strong. And that's what the testing team will do that. So in the companies, so they will identify the defects, report the defects, make sure the fixed defect is working properly and the application is stable. So that's what the testing team responsibility. What is testing? Testing is a execution activity, and our main intention is finding the defects and bugs. So then, okay, you found them. How you will report them? You find them, right? Okay. So where to tell that? So you need to inform, right? There is a issue. So to fix that, you need to inform the developer. Developer may be different areas, or he is not available when you are testing. How you can inform him with detailed steps you need to inform how you got that defect. So you will write step by step. Okay, open this browser, open this application and log into this with these credentials, go to this page, go to that page and do this input you give and do some actions, and the output is not coming properly. The calculations happens and the output is not correct. You will tell that. So it depends on the different type of applications. That is the one we are going to do as a tester. So we will test different ways. So many requirements will be there. Requirements who will give? Customer will give. Who will bring them? Nowadays we call business analyst or product owner. So there are product owners will be there and business analysts will be there. So nowadays agile environment, product owner is the crucial person. He will go and get the requirements. He will talk to customers and different people, and he will bring the requirements. Then he will demo that requirements to all the team members, and we will understand how to test that. Okay, so that is what the testing will be, how it happens. So what is the first main responsibility of tester? So it is an execution activity. Testing is an execution activity, execution-based activity. Main intention of testing is to identify the defects, report the defects. Once the developer fixes, verify that defect on the environment, whether it is working or not. That is called testing. Is this clear? Or any questions on this? What is mean by testing means? Are we good? Yeah. Okay, so then what are the different type of testings? So we have two types of testings. One is, there are basically nowadays a broader category will be there, manual testing and automation testing. And also manual testing, so again different will be there. So manual you will do on the web applications, on the mobile applications, you will test it. So that's the manually means a person in person, he will stay and he will give the input, he will verify the output and whether it is working or not. Everything he has to do. The person has to do manually everything. So all the actions and everything in person will be done on the application. That is called manual testing. So that's the manual testing means. Manual testing is a tedious task because you have to do same repeated tasks. Every day same task you have to do. That's the manual testing means. Then what is automation testing? So automation testing is, so automation tester also must understand the manual testing first. So manually how to test it. Suppose you are going, okay. So you are new to this Amazon, okay. You are new to this Amazon. And you will come, so you will log in because you want to see orders. So you will go to orders and you will see what are all the orders are there. And so this, first you should understand, right, how to come to these orders. So see you whether this is going back to accounts or if you want to go to your payments, whether payments are showing or not. And if you want to go to different modules, for example, cart page you want to go. So how can you go here? Cart page. So all this you can find it out, right? That is what we are going to do. So testing how you can perform on the applications. So once you know this flow, functional flow, then you can start automating it. So why you want to automate it? Because every day keep on, every 15 days, you will get a new feature. So how many you will do manually every time? So in order to reduce the manual effort, we are going for automation. Automation testing means using a software tool and using some programming language, you will write one test script or test scripts to automate the repeated scenarios. So same steps are you are using every day you want to do manually. Same steps you will automate with a tool that is called automation testing. But what are the things you need? One programming language, tool. These are the two things. And you will write the logic using programming language. And then you will know every day, one time effort this one. One time only you will write the code. And next time onwards, it will run every day for you. You don't need to again do a manual testing manually. So that saves the time and also a lot of relief for testers. So in the current agile methodology, this automation testing is a very important. That's why so every company will move towards automation testing. So manual testing will be there. At the same time, automation testing also will be there. Once manual testing is over, then it will move to automation testing. That's the a difference between manual and automation. So automation testing, do you need a person? One-time effort. Yeah, you need a skillful person who has a good knowledge on programming and a tool. And then one-time effort, you will write the automation test case and you can run it. But not like a manual. Manual testing means you have to spend a lot of time and you need to do everything, data setup, everything. So, but on the automation also you can generate the data. That's the easy thing. So that's the difference between manual and let's go and see what are the key differences. Manual testing is done by a human. In person will be so done this manual testing. Automation testing is done using a test cases or test scripts, we call them, a code and automation tools by a tester. Automation tester, we call that. Manual testing process is not accurate. Sometimes, for example, you got tired. So every day you are doing and you got tired. And sometimes you may make mistakes. So to avoid human errors, so always better to go for automation testing. Because automation testing is more reliable. Because one time if you write an effective test case, you don't need to worry about that. And that will run always properly. That's the advantage. So manual testing is not accurate because of there is a more chances of human errors. And automation testing is more reliable because it's a code and script based. One time if you write, and it will be same for every time until your application code is not changing. So manual testing is time consuming process. So automation testing is a very fast. So for example, you want to test one page. So this will take so maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. But automation testing will finish in 5 minutes. So all the cases, all the test cases, all possible, delete to save for later. So there are so many features, right? So many scenarios. All this will be finished in 5 minutes if you have a script ready. But first time script writing, it will take some time. After that, it is very, very easy and also very fast. So that's the advantage with the automation testing. So manual testing is possible without programming knowledge. You don't need any programming skill set. You don't need. So even if you are not good with programming, manual testing is so good. But in the market, both whoever having both skill set, and they have a lot of options in the market. More chances are there. Manual, very rarely you will get no chances. So automation testing is not possible without programming knowledge. So this is the crucial for automation. Programming skill set is mandatory. For manual, you don't need that. So manual testing allows random testing. You can randomly do the manual test. For example, so I want to do, I can go and do here. Or I can go somewhere. See, I can go here also. See, I can do random testing with a manual testing, but with automation, you cannot do random testing. So that's the problem with manual and automation. So this is a crucial, make sure you have a fair idea on this. Okay. Any questions on this before moving on to the main keywords? These are very important keywords. We should understand them. Very good. Manual testing and automation testing. And what is testing? Yeah, if you're good, I'll just stop here because so this may take some time.